Level 1. The Poisoned House. You were born in 69 BC into the most dangerous family on Earth. Your own. The Ptolemies have ruled Egypt for 250 years, and they have spent every one of them killing each other. Your ancestors married their sisters, murdered their brothers, poisoned their parents at the table and stepped over the bodies to reach the crown. Your father is a weak king who buys Rome's protection with money Egypt doesn't have, and the court watches him the way wolves watch a limping animal. You are a child in a palace of gold and knives, and you learn the first rule before you learn to read. In this house, love is a strategy. Trust is a blade someone hands you right before they use it. You are a Ptolemy. You intend to outlive every one of them. Level 2. The only one who learns. You are 14. Your sisters are beautiful and useless. They speak only Greek, like every Ptolemy before them, ruling a country whose language they never bothered to learn. You are different. You sit with priests and grain merchants and Nubian envoys until the lamps burn out. You learn Egyptian, the first of your dynasty in 300 years to do it. You learn Hebrew, Aramaic, the tongues of 9 kingdoms. While your siblings memorize their own reflections, you memorize the world, and you understand something they never will. Egypt does not need another pretty Greek on a throne. It needs a pharaoh the people believe is a living god. You decide, very young, that they will believe it is you. Level 3. The Exile. You are 18. Your father is dead and his will splits the throne between you and your little brother, because that is how your family does things. But a boy king comes with handlers, a eunuch, a general, a tutor, 3 men who would rather rule through a child than kneel to a woman. They move fast. They strip your name from the coins. They turn the court, the army, the streets. You slip out of Alexandria before the blades reach your door. But you do not run to hide. You run to recruit. You raise an army out in the eastern desert and turn it back toward home. They thought they exiled a girl. They exiled a rival. Level 4. The Head in the Box. You are 21. Rome's civil war washes up onto your shore. Pompey the Great, broken by Caesar at Pharsalus, flees to Egypt begging sanctuary. Your brother's handlers see their chance to win Rome's favor. They row out to greet the great general in the surf, and they cut him down in the shallows. So when Caesar lands days later, hunting his rival across the world, they meet him with a gift, a wooden box. Inside, the severed head of the man who once married Caesar's own daughter. They expect gratitude. Caesar weeps. These boys have butchered a Roman consul like a stray dog. In a single afternoon, the most powerful man alive becomes your brother's enemy, and you are already planning how to reach his rooms. Level 5. The Sack. You are still 21. The palace is your brother's now, crawling with his guards. Walk in as Cleopatra, and you die in the corridor, so you don't walk. A loyal merchant rolls you inside a bedding sack, ties the cord, and carries you over his shoulder through the gates, past soldiers searching the roads for a queen with an army. He sets the bundle down in Caesar's chamber. The cord slips loose, and you rise out of the sack in front of the ruler of the known world. No army, no crown, just nerve, and a mind quicker than anyone else in the room. By morning, Caesar, 52 years old, conqueror of Gaul, master of Rome, has chosen his side in Egypt's war. He has chosen you. Level 6. The Drowned King. You are 22. Your brother realizes he's been outplayed inside his own palace, and the city detonates. The Alexandrian War, Caesar's legions against the boy king's mobs, street by street, fire in the harbor, the great library scorched at its edge. You hold beside Caesar through every night of it. When reinforcements finally break the siege, your brother flees onto an overloaded boat on the Nile. It capsizes. The gold armor he wore to look like a pharaoh drags him straight to the bottom of the river he pretended to rule. They never find the body. You are pharaoh now. Sole, unquestioned, untouchable. And soon, you are carrying Caesar's child. You name him Caesarion, a living thread tying Egypt to Rome, knotted with your own blood. Level 7. The empty chair. You are 25. You follow Caesar to Rome and live in his villa across the river, a foreign queen raising a Roman dictator's son while the Senate seethes. Then comes the 15th of March. They surround him on the marble floor and stab him 23 times. Your protector, your strategy, the spine holding up your entire future, gone in an afternoon. You do not grieve in the open. You calculate. You sail home before Rome decides a Greek queen and her half-Roman boy are loose ends worth cutting. Back in Alexandria, your last brother, your supposed co-ruler, dies suddenly. Poison, they whisper. You crown 3-year-old Caesarion at your side. You will never again share your throne with a living man. Level 8. The Golden Barge. You are 28. Rome has a new strongman in the east. Mark Antony, soldier, drinker, Caesar's old right hand. He summons you to Tarsus to answer for old loyalties. A lesser ruler would arrive nervous and apologizing. You arrive as a goddess. A barge with a gilded stern and purple sails, silver oars beating to the time of flutes, perfume rolling off the water to the crowds on the bank. You recline beneath a canopy dressed as Venus, while boys fan you like painted cupids. The entire city empties just to watch you pass. Antony, the man who called you there to judge you, ends the night as a guest at your table, on your terms, in your country, under your spell. You did not sail to Tarsus to be questioned. You sailed there to collect. Level 9. The Gift of Kingdoms. You are 34. Antony is yours, your lover, your ally, the father of your twins and your youngest son. Between you, you hold the entire eastern half of the Roman world. In a ceremony in Alexandria, before a golden crowd, he hands your children kingdoms: Armenia, the lands of the sun, the lands of the moon. He names Caesarion, the one true son of Julius Caesar. It is breathtaking. It is also a declaration of war. Because in Rome, Caesar's adopted heir, cold, young, patient Octavian, reads every word of it. He cannot beat you in cunning. He cannot beat you in love. So he does something simpler. He tells Rome that Antony has been bewitched by a foreign queen who means to enslave them all, and Rome chooses to believe him. Level 10. The Broken Line. You are 38. In the end, it comes down to ships. At Actium, off the coast of Greece, your combined fleet meets Octavian's. The battle is chaos, line against line, fire and ram and oar. But Antony's men are already deserting, his command unraveling, the trap drawing shut around you both. You see it before he does. You take your squadron and your treasury, and you break for open sea. Antony abandons the fight to chase after you, and the watching world settles the story in a heartbeat. The queen ran, and her general ran after her. Cowardice, or the last sane move left on the board, it no longer matters. Actium is lost. The East is lost. Octavian turns his fleet toward Alexandria, and now nothing stands between him and your palace but time. Level 11. The Asp. You are 39. Antony, told a lie that you are already dead, falls on his own sword and bleeds out in your arms against the woman he lost everything for. The city falls. Octavian has won, but he wants one prize more: to drag you through Rome in chains, the foreign queen paraded before a jeering mob, before they strangle you in the dark. You have ruled as a living goddess. You will not end as a trophy in someone else's parade. You shut yourself in your chamber with your handmaidens. They say a snake was carried in beneath a basket of figs. They say you pressed it to your skin with your own hand. When the soldiers break down the door, you are laid out on a golden couch in full royal dress, the crown still in place, already gone. You are the last. After you, no pharaoh ever rules Egypt again. Octavian hunts down Caesarion and has the boy killed, Caesar's only son by blood erased. Egypt, 3,000 years old, becomes a single province of Rome, its grain shipped off to feed the empire that buried you. A dynasty built on poison ended with the one Ptolemy who refused to be poisoned by anyone but herself. You played every man who ever sat across the board from you. And now, you are history.